You had plenty of stuff to work with. Why the fuck did you add something from Mega Man 4? We've seen this. It is the exact same section, but done worse. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games. So sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man 5. Got a free E-tank here at the beginning. Nice surprise, I guess. Not really needed. Spike Trap, interesting choice at the very beginning of the stage. Get fucked by the spikes. Who's gonna know to stick to the right side? Mega Man 5 has completely lost the soul of a Mega Man game. This is not a Mega Man game, and I'm starting to realize that now that I'm doing the evaluation on it. Up until this point, I have treated this game just like any other Mega Man game, even though I recognized its flaws. But right now I'm starting to realize how this game has nothing to do with Mega Man. Absolutely nothing. I would not consider this as a Mega Man game any longer. This game has as much to do with Mega Man as Darkwing Duck on the NES, and hilariously enough they share the same engine. If you play Darkwing Duck on the NES, you're practically playing Mega Man 5, and I'm not sure if that is the reason why Mega Man 5 failed. Maybe they tried to do two games at the same time and steered their focus more on Darkwing Duck than this game. But I think this first stretch here after the Spike Trap is fine. The challenge is okay until you bring up the Charged Buster, of course. That is when it kind of falls apart. But it does make me wonder what happened with the development of Mega Man 5. And from this moment on, I will not ever again call this a Mega Man game. Because it is not. What is this here? Why is the cannon so close to the screen transition? It's way too close. Luckily, if you just hold down the Charged Buster, you don't even have to have good reflexes. You're charging here, you go up. Oh, there's something there you let go. It's not a challenge after that. Of course, we could use weapons, such as the Power Stone, to go through the game slower. If that's what you desire, that's fine. A weird spot for an energy, but luckily the Super Arrow, again, a very fun item. Super Arrow doesn't save this game though, even if it is quite wonderful. I would have hoped to see the Super Arrow on another game, like Mega Man 6 for example. But it is in 5, so that's what we got, and we have a new mechanic here, well, sorta new. It's on so close to spikes though. And I'm charging again because it's in my nature at this point. I don't even think it makes a difference. We can agree on the fact that Mega Man 5 is a good game. It's a fantastic NES game. Is it a fantastic Mega Man game? No. It'll never be. I like this screen though. Mega Man 5 will never, ever, in my opinion, be a proper Mega Man game. It's way too easy. It's way out of balance. They weren't thinking. And somehow they lost the ball after Mega Man 4 was already out. They made Mega Man 4. They had all of the tools they needed to make... This is Mega Man 5, people. Yet they failed miserably. Horrible failure. And I don't understand why. They had the keys of the kingdom. Now, what is this then? They have the same section that in Mega Man 4 on the wily stages of Mega Man 5, and the Charged Buster doesn't go through the blocks. but one by one. If we look at Mega Man 4, it goes through them all, just like it's supposed to. And if you stay here, you're dead! It barely even looks like you die. But that's exactly what happens, it's just low enough to kill you. I think that's bullshit. That should not happen. You're introducing challenge in small increments, but you're doing it wrong. You're introducing challenge in cheap kills. Something that Mega Man was never supposed to be. You make the whole game as an experience very easy, but then you have spots like this, where you just literally die by doing nothing wrong. And what a lousy spot. It is hideous. Why have this mechanic from Mega Man 4 when your game had plenty of mechanics to work with? You had the gravity from Gravity Man stage, you had crystal trappers, you had bunch of fucking stuff from different stages, Gyro Man platforms, whatever. You had plenty of stuff to work with. Why the fuck did you add something from Mega Man 4? We've seen this. It is the exact same section, but done worse. I welcome the top lists who criticize Mega Man 5 for the Charge Buster, but you have no excuse to criticize Mega Man 4 for it. If you do it, you have not played a Mega Man game in your goddamn life. I'm looking at you, IGN, looking at you, Kotaku, looking at you, Polygon. If the only game you ever played was Mega Man 2, you're not in a position to make a Mega Man list. No. You can slide over those. That's fantastic. Can we all agree this is the worst Mega Man game on the NES? Worse than Mega Man 2. Why? It's not a Mega Man game. It's a good game otherwise. I would love to play this game if it didn't carry the Mega Man name. It is just bad as a Mega Man game. It is horrible. This boss I like. This is what Mega Man is about. Introduce a difficult boss and make it good. This is how you make a good boss. Everything is in your hands. Look at this. Fire. You trigger the platforms, you shoot at his eyes. Everything you do is under your control. You can do this in your own pace. This is how you make a good Mega Man boss. This could very well be in Mega Man 4. It's a good boss. Very well done. Doesn't save the game, no. Not at this point. Of course the weakness is the Crystal Eye, which is a bit of a strange weakness considering how it works. Crystal Eye is supposed to be used in a tight spaces where the little balls come into play. This boss room doesn't have walls. I don't understand what went wrong. My guess just is that the development of Darkwing Duck somehow fucked up with the development of Mega Man 5, and they probably knew it. They probably... I don't know. What a lousy excuse for a fucking Wily Castle, look at that. Everyone's shaking their head. How can you place Mega Man 5 lower than Mega Man 2? Mega Man 2 had challenge. If you look at the Robot Master stages, they were difficult. They were what Mega Man is all about. They were hard. They wanted you to learn. This is unexcusable. This game is unexcusable as a Mega Man game. It has nothing to do with Mega Man. Free E-Tank. Why not, I guess? No challenge at all getting that. I understand, Mega Man 2 falls apart on the Wily stages, but that's only 3 stages. This game falls apart immediately. Not a lot of people thought that this could happen. How can Mega Man 5 rank lower than 2 on the NES? But here we are. I begin to understand how this has nothing to do with our favorite blue fucking bomber. You bring back the Scuba Mets from Mega Man 4 and place them like shit. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous work. That actually kind of looks like you want to go down there, but trust me, you don't want to go down there. Where's the innovation? It has the same problems as Mega Man 2's Wily stages. The innovation stops. Is this really the Wily Castle? Is this really it? Yes, this is really it. This is the extent of the Wily Castles in Mega Man 5, and they tried to do the cute thing again, have just mets everywhere. I'm not sure how that hit us. But here it doesn't work, we've already seen this. It doesn't work, again. If Mega Man 5 on the NES was your only Mega Man game when you were a kid, I feel fucking sorry for you. Granted, some people still like this game, of course. Nostalgia brings important things in your life. If you really had this game as a kid, you will like it most likely, because you grew up with it. You can't see the mistakes it does as a Mega Man game. But I'm not saying that you're wrong if you like the game. You can like the game as much as you do. I'm just stating facts here. If you look at the game critically, you can see how bad it really is. Here's one of the rare places in the game where you would actually use a weapon though. So that's lovely, and the game doesn't fill your weapons up when you use them on the wild stages, so that's correct, that's good. That's the way it should be. You are in control of your own weapon usage at this point, just like Mega Man games should do. But for the most part, Mega Man 5 is a letdown on every aspect. It doesn't deserve to be... It doesn't deserve the title Mega Man. So basically, he opens his doors and you fire. It's an awesome idea. The platforms are a bit glitchy though, but that's to be expected with stuff like this on the NES, of course. Can't all be perfect. Pattern is pretty easy once you look at it for a moment. No animation provided anywhere though, so it's lacking the Mega Man 4 attention to detail here. It's just a sprite that goes back and forth without any animations whatsoever. It's just being moved on the screen in different patterns. Can be a difficult boss if you are not paying attention, but I think it's not a bad job. Not exactly Mega Man 4 quality, but I can stand it. But I just think that at this point, Mega Man 5 is a good game. Mega Man 5 is not a good Mega Man game, and that's where I think it fails. This game has as much to do with Mega Man as fucking Silver Surfer has to do with Gradius. This game really doesn't have anything to do with Mega Man in my opinion, other than the sprites. They completely lost their mark, and the biggest issue here is the enemies are not built for the game. Look at how much empty space. Literally, look at how much empty space there is. One enemy before the revisits here. Of course, Mega Man 4 did a similar thing, which I was not too happy about, but at least that had a couple of screens with shield attackers. It might be due to memory limits. And fairly so, some people said that Gravity Man is pretty awesome. I can't deny it's not, but I just was hoping for some animation or something to let you know when gravity changes. It has a nice rhythm, like you guys said, but still, I would hope for some improvements. I think they were just lacking off with this one. It's a good rhythm, I like the pattern, it's very nice, and you kind of do a little dance with him, it's nice. But it's still not enough in my opinion. He was in the cover art of Mega Man 5, he should be more luxurious. Take memory out someplace else and put it there on that fight. Gravity Man, that was pretty much bullshit. Fight just started and he immediately spawned the water wave under me. But Gravity Man, I'd probably give him something around 6.5 or a 7. The rhythm is pretty nice, maybe even a 7.5. Wave Man though, something like a 5. Not really exciting of a robot master. And it's just when you don't even need weapons for the revisits, I think something went wrong. Of course, you can do the same thing in Mega Man 4, just use the Charge Buster on the revisits, but I guarantee you're gonna be in some trouble on some of the bosses, unlike in here. Even if I miss, like look at how many times I missed, I'm not in any danger whatsoever. I missed 95% of my shots this time. There's no danger at all, I'm not even getting hit. Stone Man 2? I think that's fair. I miss so much, it doesn't matter, like it doesn't even concern me. Usually when I miss on a Mega Man game, that's bad. Like, you're gonna get hit, you're gonna die. Not on Mega Man 5, it doesn't matter. Kinda makes me think, because Darkwing Duck on the NES was made with the same engine that Mega Man 5, maybe they were just concentrating on that game more than this. Mega Man 5 is just a miss as a Mega Man game. I like it as a game, but I don't think it deserves the title Mega Man. The game barely has anything to do with Mega Man. Of course, it has bosses, it has boss corridors, the same kind of deal, the same pause menu than Mega Man 4. It has the same spirit. It tries to be the same. It tries to continue what Mega Man 4 did correctly, but it does nothing correctly as a result. There's no innovation, there's nothing. I haven't even gotten hit yet. After the bullshit Wave Man attack, that was just garbage. But I despise this game. And you're gonna probably be shocked about the rating that I'm gonna give Mega Man 5. The lag there contributes a lot to your movement as well. But a lot of you thought that maybe Mega Man 5 gets a better score than Mega Man 2 at least, right? Well, here's the thing, Mega Man 2 and Crystal Man, I don't know, 6. I probably missed a rating on some boss, Napalm Man 3 or something. But Mega Man 2, I think, at least had challenge. Mega Man 2 felt like a game that you would be happy to beat. You would feel awesome for beating Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 had challenge, the stages were difficult. They had teaching elements here and there. The enemies were well thought out and they were well designed for their respective stages. And it just felt like a Mega Man game. Charge Man like an 8. Mega Man 2 is more of a Mega Man game than Mega Man 5, even though Mega Man 2 has bad Wily stages from Wily 2 onwards. So it has like 3 bad stages, so what? This game, everything is pretty much bad. And like I said, it's not a bad game, it's just not a good Mega Man game, that's the difference. If you want to rate this game as a Mega Man game, it's gonna get shit points, but if I was looking for good NES games to play, this would be one of the best games on the NES, no doubt. It's fucking awesome. It's just not a good Mega Man game. And I have to drive that point in your brain, so you don't get fucking mad at me for the rating I'm gonna give this game. You have to realize, well, Charo Man, probably an 8.5, it's pretty fun. Maybe even a 9. But you have to realize that we're rating Mega Man games here. This game barely has anything to do with Mega Man. It's a very strange title. The development was a miss completely. It doesn't inspire. It doesn't follow pretty much any Mega Man guidelines. Where's the challenge? Mega Man's supposed to be hard. Where is the challenge in this game? I don't see it. Where's the innovation? Where's the new mechanics? Where's the stuff that you bring back for the Wily stages? Where's all the stuff that you learned how to do and have to repeat? Where's all of that? Where's the difficulty? Where's the nice enemies that you have to learn? Where's not the Charge Buster being a fuck all? I actually like this fight a bit. It's kinda cool. Weakness being Star Crash, of course. I might as well show that off. No, we don't have it. No, we don't. No, okay. Doesn't matter. Just a reactionary battle. I think it's okay. Sometimes kinda hard to make your mark. That's fine though. It's okay. I mean, it's Mega Man 5 for God's sake. It's not a bad Wily fight. It's just not good. Other games had it better. But what I'm trying to say is that Mega Man 5 just doesn't do anything for me, and for a lot of people Mega Man 5 is just a miss. Mega Man 5 could very well not exist. If we went to Mega Man 6 right after 4, I'd be much happier. It's just a waste of fucking space. I understand, some people like this game, and I can't take that away from you. You are free to like it, but it's most likely probably because of nostalgic values you have towards the game, and that makes you like it more. Maybe some people like it because it's easy. Maybe some people prefer their Mega Man games being this easy so they can actually feel better about themselves, not being stuck on something for so long, but it's Nico Evaluates. We're evaluating a Mega Man game, and this doesn't do it. Certainly, this... That's nice. Certainly, this game... I don't know what else to say. That's a shit room. That's what I wanna say. That's my point for this episode, and that's my explanation for what's going on this evaluation here. Just damage boost, right? And we are on to Wily. Interesting, no weapon capsules or anything, but you can farm though if you want. Interestingly enough, the first form's weakness is the super arrow. Fine, let's use the mystery tank, let's showcase that at least. Takes a long time, why not just fill every weapon at the same time, right? Oh dear lord. Well, at least we have mystery tanks, it's a new addition, right? I don't understand why super arrow is the weakness of the first form here, but I guess it's kinda cool. I like the first form in the sense that you can actually dodge it, unlike in Mega Man 2. The second form of Wily being pretty difficult to avoid, which I am trying to say you can't avoid it. But I like the this version of the Wily machine, because you can actually dodge it. Huh. Not bad, I actually like it. Reacts to your shots even. So, if you don't have beats, welcome to die. This will be a long match for you, but if you do have beats, it is the weakness. Kinda funny how you punish the player for not getting all of the secrets at the very end, the last stage. So beat is the way to go, of course, Charge Buster. Does the job. You just have to wait for Wily to come down. I think the gyro attack works as well, but I don't think it does more than 1 damage. And even then you have to kind of steer it. So, yeah, there we go, 1 damage. So if you're absolutely running out of stuff. Power Stone, I should have talked about this weapon earlier, but I don't even have to look at it. It even dings. That would actually make sense. Make Power Stone the weakness of Wily. That would make a lot of sense. Remove iframes for Power Stone and make it the weakness. This weapon would tear Wily's ass fucking wide open. But no, they fucked up everything. Nice how it just comes on top of you if you're there. You have to be pretty much here and you'll never get hit if you avoid the shots afterwards, but I don't think Wily ever appears on this location here. So, it's not a good Wily capsule fight. I'll just use an E-tank, we have 8 of them. So that's my review or evaluation of Mega Man 5. I know a lot of people are gonna be fucking mad about this, but hey, opinions are like assholes. You know how that verse goes. Interesting. Mega Man 5 is a letdown. Sad. Sometimes beat can hit him twice. If you get it, if you just use it correctly. But that's Mega Man 5. I'll catch you next time, and the next game will be a video game. I forgot the name, but I'll assure you we'll be back shortly. Well, what a sad case. Mega Man 5 has no place in my Mega Man list. It's garbage. This could have very well been any other Capcom game on the NES. Tailspin, Chip and Dale, whatever. Just don't put Mega Man in the title if if you didn't have enough time to develop a Mega Man game, don't develop a Mega Man game, and 5 is a good example how bad things can go. I'd rather go play Mega Man 2, to be honest. That game had challenge. Makes me appreciate Mega Man 2 a lot more, let's just say that. Yeah, the wily stages are shit, but here nothing really makes a difference at all. If you want to get your wife or your fiance or your kids play Mega Man, give them Mega Man 5 first. Give them a good introduction to the genre. They might even like this game because they don't understand what Mega Man is all about. First you give them 5, then you make them play from the beginning and they'll realize what's wrong with 5. But they'd probably still enjoy 5 as their first game. It's an easy starter. I should show this game to my wife, in fact. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't like it doesn't mean you shouldn't. Go ahead and like the game if you do, and well, let's just have fun. I'll catch you next time.
This evaluation sucked.
You fucking suck as well.